welcome to TJD. We watched Zombeavers.
I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
Yes, Zombeavers, the 2014 horror comedy film, starring no one of note, except for a cameo by Bill Burr and John Mayer, who you will not fucking recognize.
No, I never would have guessed that was John Mayer.
I had no idea. But, quick synopsis. A fun weekend turns into madness and horror for a group of 6 friends looking for fun in a beaver infested swamp. Which swamp isn't the right word. I would say like lake or pond.
It's a lake.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Are there a lot of swamps in Indiana?
Yeah, that's the other thing here is if you did not know by the license plate and them saying it's Indiana, you would swear it's Alabama. By all the accents.
Yeah.
They were thick.
When they were there.
When they were there.
Yeah.
Speaking of thick.
Also, just directed by Jordan Rubin. I don't know who he is. So, he's just a guy. Tagline. Tagline for this film. You'll all be damned.
You'll all be damned.
Yeah.
Huh.
That doesn't really flow off the tongue.
I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It fits.
It totally fits with this movie.
A lot of beaver vagina jokes in this film.
It was pretty good.
I was to say, is that the first pro?
It's a pro.
I expected nothing less.
Like going through some of these quotes. There's a more do we want to say just carefree love woman in this film?
Carefree love. There's a whore in this film.
Thank you.
A carefree
love woman.
Yeah.
Do you like drive downtown and roll down your window and go, "Excuse me,
Are you a carefree
can I
love
purchase one carefree love woman?"
These
You
wordings.
fucking serial killer.
Named Zoe.
She's like, "So you want me to suck your cock?"
No, I want you to snip these VHS covers.
Named Zoe, who is dating a guy named Buck, and he's like, Buck says, "I've never seen a real beaver before," and Zoe goes, "Well, maybe you should try going down on me once in a while."
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good line.
yeah. So, and then, but he goes on to say, "I never ate your pussy. I'm sorry." And she goes, "It's okay. We're gonna get out of here, okay?" And he goes, "It just smells so bad down there." She's not taking care of that.
And didn't he say, "I'm gonna eat all of it"?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat all of it.
I thought that was the most unsettling part of the movie. Just the whole movie.
The look on your face.
It was. There's some bizarre shit in this movie.
The worst part was when they quoted fucking Die Hard.
Yeah, that gave me cancer.
When this dickhole. Okay, I'm gonna give the 6 main character names.
That's how you know Ty's upset. He calls a guy a dickhole.
There's Mary, who's the main friend of Jen, who seems to be the main person you focus on for most of the film.
Wait. Glasses?
Glasses is Mary.
Okay.
Jen is the blonde who got cheated on.
And the other one's...
Zoe.
So Zoe's the whore.
Zoe's the whore.
Okay.
Sam is the dickhole who cheated on Jen with Mary.
Okay.
Tommy is Mary's boyfriend. And Buck is the fat guy who's somehow banging Zoe.
Okay.
The Power Ranger guy.
Yeah, the Power Ranger. I feel like a Power Ranger.
I don't know what that means. Yet I know exactly what it means.
You've never been behind a girl and yelled, "I feel like a Power Ranger," Jake?
I mean, it's on the bucket list now.
Now.
I mean, from seeing the bloopers, I think that whole scene was just him just ad-libbing, and then they took, like, the weirdest shit and strung it together.
I feel like a Power Ranger. You think a girl would be upset if you said that?
Depends on the girl.
I like how you both said that at the same time. Depends on the girl.
Is she nerdy? She might be into it.
Yeah, if she's a nerdy girl.
What if she's not?
Then no.
Then you're probably not having sex with her again.
Or
That's just like
Or
my
she-
opinion, man.
or she just like, what was that?
Quiet Kimberly.
Who's Kimberly?
Shh, Trini, whatever.
Oh, man.
Billy.
I mean, if that's your thing.
Billy's got to get some love, too. You know, probably not from me. Trini, huh?
Now name.
To talk about Zombeaver.
Jeez. Wow.
We miss you.
Too soon.
In memoriam.
Cat.
Cat?
She took over for Kimberly. She was the Pink Ranger after Kimberly.
Cat took over for Kimberly?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck do you remember this?
That's the last one I honestly remember. Because I thought Cat was more attractive than Kimberly. So.
It's high praise.
I'm gonna need scientific evidence.
Drew, you better look that up. Alright, yeah, so, I mean, we're still continuing our bad movies. Obviously.
Well, let's be honest here. This is garbage.
This is a C movie. Like, not it's not a B. It's definitely not a fucking A. And it's probably borderline D. But I think, like, all the tongue-in-cheekness is what elevates it. Like, they knew they were making a shitty movie.
Or cheekness.
Cheekness?
There's a lot of tits and ass.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
That kind of helps with it. There's a special kind of garbage movie where there's, like, a bunch of, how do I word it?
Skin?
Yeah. And the only reason it's there is because they know that it isn't of good enough quality to keep you interested. Wow, did you need glasses as a child?
I thought she was attractive.
She's alright.
Yeah.
Kimberly, though.
Yeah, Kimberly's very attractive as well. What was her name? Ashley Joe Green?
Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Ashley Joe Green.
Yeah.
Mean Joe's daughter.
Yep. I literally thought that after it said, I was like, she threw me a Dr. Pepper once.
Thanks, Mean Joe.
Gave me a jockstrap.
Why didn't they remake that with her? It would have been fucking hilarious. Except nobody knows. Yeah, except us.
Yeah.
You'd have to be over 30 to laugh at that commercial. I would have fucking laughed, though.
Well, I mean, Family Guy did it, where you go, thanks, Mr. Green, and then, like, he starts throwing him all the weird stuff, and he throws him a jockstrap.
I mean, remake that with Amy Jo Johnson, though.
Oh, okay.
No one would do this.
No!
You know what'll sell our soda? Yeah, that's better. Are you crazy?
No, she's very attractive. But...
maybe not so much that one. Was that a Game Boy?
Yeah, it's a game.
Jesus Christ. Guys, we're dying. We're getting there.
Wait, why are we dying?
We're getting fucking old. You ever see a picture of something from when you were a kid and you're like, oh my god, it looks like it was taken in like 1963?
It's black and
I
white.
saw a picture of me as a child in a backyard in a pool, and it looked like it was out of the 50s.
Well, technology has advanced a lot since you were a kid, too.
It's just, I mean, at the time, though, it looked new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know what? Back when we were young, a PS1 was amazing, and then fucking A, now you look at a PS4 and you go, what the fuck was I thinking?
A PS4?
Well, I mean, you look at PS4 graphics and they're like, wow, PS1's a piece of shit. And that was, what, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
A little bit more, but...
Toy Story. Go watch Toy Story 1, and you'll be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Still good.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's come a long way.
I'd be.
Amy Jo Johnson's doing it for me, man.
She did it for a lot of people for a long time. Awkward.
Jason David Frank?
Billy?
No. Tommy.
Are you asking if he did it for me?
She was doing it for him.
Oh,
guys,
were they dating?
We didn't fucking watch Power Rangers.
I
We
know.
watched Zombeavers.
Nobody brings up Power Rangers, though, so it was especially jarring to hear
You know what?
it.
Then pick the new fucking Power Rangers movie, and we'll watch that, and we can talk all the fucking Power Rangers
You
you
know
want
what? I might pick the one with Ivan Ooze.
or fucking pick Power Ranger Turbo.
Fuck that!
That one's terrible. It was so bad.
I might do the Ivan Ooze one.
They
I'll be
fucking
down.
erased
Dude,
it.
fucking down
That
for
movie's soundtrack is fucking fire. It's amazing.
Speaking of soundtracks, how about the soundtrack in this where you get one song?
You mean the royalty-free garbage that you hear either on
Holy shit, that was terrible.
YouTube compilation videos so they don't get copyright strikes, or in an elevator?
Yep. That music.
It was pretty great.
It started with these girls at a gas station. You find out that Sam has cheated on fucking Jen? I said it was Jen, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Jen is the blonde, right?
yes. So, via text, the girls are going away because they need a weekend away from all the boys. And
distractions.
yeah. And,
Penises.
well, yeah, that's what Zoe says she's going to be missing as she flips through 3 straight pictures of a penis.
That appeared to be in the exact same position.
Yeah. Like, why do you need 3 pictures of a penis back to back to back?
Or, if I'm taking the time to send 3 pictures of my penis to someone, I'm going to at least switch up the angles.
maybe get underneath the balls?
It looked like
Right.
it was taken with the same camera that shot Stay Alive.
Yeah.
And the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah. And Bigfoot.
But she does make a good joke that they're like, we're not going to be missing anything this weekend. She's like, oh, just 6 inches.
It's an average penis.
Yeah, no, it is.
Flaccid?
Yeah, flaccid.
Oh.
I roll it up like fruit by the foot. Whenever
Tuck
I'm
it
in the
away.
mood, I start thumping it like the beavers smack their tails in this movie. It gets the blood flowing.
I want to ask questions, but I don't.
Well, I forgot the absolute beginning of this fucking Bill Burr shows up in this fucking thing with John Mayer, and they're having some homoerotic type conversation because they're like, I dated a man once.
Uh-huh.
He was like, it was really good. We hung out, we agreed on everything. It just
He wanted to watch the game?
he goes having sex though was odd because the mustache, it tickles or something like that, and it was like, that's nothing I needed to hear. But like John Mayer's like all turned on by it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, that could be us.
Yeah.
I mean, more or less he says
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He goes, we go to dinner, we watch the games together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hits a deer.
Yeah, because he's texting, and
John Mayer's like, you see that, right? And he's like, yeah, I see it. And then he runs it over and...
But the thing is, isn't that an allegory on society?
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
He's like for meaning.
Don't even joke about this shit. Because people do this.
Yes.
An allegory for society. Yeah. Zombeavers has a deep fucking political message. No.
What was Kevin Smith trying to say in Yoga Hoser's tie?
That one had no meaning.
He said,
It's like, Lord, take me with this heart attack. Glad he didn't, but he overstepped. I love Kevin Smith, but I hated
Prove
Yoga
it.
Hosers.
what? I hated it too.
But yeah, that you see this pretty much a keg just float down a river and then spray out onto these, were they puppets or animatronic zombie or
they're
beavers?
Yeah, I think puppets.
These puppet beavers.
I don't think this movie had a budget for animatronics.
No, probably not. Thus creating the Zombeavers, though, due to the biohazard.
Yup.
Yep. So these girls are out at the lake, though.
Naked.
And yeah, as I say, you get to see Zoe's tits pretty quick.
Pro.
Her
Yeah.
tits?
They were lovely.
They were nice. Yeah, they were very nice tits. Drew?
Drew think he's looking at them right now.
No, it's I was looking at the gross, the total domestic.
Oh
gross.
yeah, it did not do very well.
Holy
it didn't
shit.
release very wide either. But
Wait, this was in theaters?
yeah.
Apparently.
Oh God.
It didn't.
$40?
Close.
40,000.
$14?
It was like 14,000.
Was it 14? I thought it was 40.
Domestic total gross is 14.9.
How many theaters?
It doesn't say.
I think it does later
One?
down in the down. It opened
11
in
theaters.
Austria.
11 theaters.
11 theaters.
Wow.
It grossed $88,163 from 11 screens.
That's...
Oh no,
pretty
for a
rough.
total worldwide gross of 44,000. Worldwide 44,000.
So this film made twice as much as what I paid for my fucking car.
Yep.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep. It was definitely one of those that just kind of came out and was mainly head straight to
The porn shop?
that or streaming service. I mean, there wasn't much in this for porn.
Well,
I was going to say, you saw the one girl's tits and that was it.
there's a lot of ass.
Yeah, there was a lot of ass.
That was pro.
You could make do with this.
Jeez.
You could make do with a lot of things.
But yeah, this movie tries to even set up a trope with the creepy woodsman who just there and
College kids.
college kids. No, that's a totally better
movie.
totally different movie.
What is that from?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, okay.
I almost said Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted versus Evil.
Whoever.
I
Yes,
like
Tucker
that
and Dale.
movie.
Tucker and Dale's a great movie. Better movie.
These college kids are killing themselves.
It's a suicide pact.
Oh, that's some good shit.
But anyways, the boys end up showing up. The Zombeavers have killed what? By that point, they'd killed 2 people.
Yeah.
Because they killed the fisher.
fisherman.
Yeah. Maybe they'd only killed 1.
Yeah.
But the boys show up. It's like, okay. They're all just wanting sex, and Buck, you see, they're like, oh, okay, maybe we can, like, Jen allows the boys to stay, even though it's supposed to be girls' weekend, because she's like, maybe I can face my problems head on, maybe we'll have some peace and quiet to talk. Next scene, everyone's banging, but her and Sam.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, you got Buck, though, with his funny-ass sex scene, giving it to Zoe from behind, and that's where the
You're
Power
so much
Rangers...
hotter than me.
Yeah, you're so much hotter. I don't know how I'm dating you.
Which was true.
Yeah. Oh, very true. Like, everything he said was factual. And then that's where I feel like a Power Ranger came from.
Very left field.
Oh, for any of you who did see the sequel to Dumb and Dumberer, what is the girl's name? The other girl? Because they're Jen, Zoe, Mary. She was the daughter, the long-lost daughter in the sequel to Dumb and Dumber. Look, it looks exactly like Jim Carrey in that film, which was weird.
Except didn't it end up being Jeff Daniels?
No, they still think it's his. It's actually their friend that they accidentally killed.
Oh.
Yeah. The one you never see, they only talk about him. It ended up being his. Because Jim Carrey didn't know how to have sex. Because he traded whatever for that bike to get the helmet. Because he thought that would provide protection. And he just fondled her breasts. Same with Jeff Daniels.
You remember this a lot better than I do.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed that film.
It was better than Dumber.
Yes. When Harry Met Lloyd. Yeah, that movie was awful.
Yeah. It was not great at all.
But yeah, so then eventually the Zombeavers start coming around, chasing the girls, chasing the guys, biting them, and just like any good horror film, everyone start turning in if you've been if you've been bit or scratched.
Batman?
Yes, Batman.
It kind of took so long before anybody turned into a beaver that I was actually fucking confused when it happened.
Well, and it was weird too, like when Who was the first to actually turn? Was it Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she turned...
It was that sweet scene that I thought they were going to get down, and...
I thought it was about to be a lesbian sex scene.
Well, because they had set it up earlier in the film, like...
That they had done some
they're
stuff.
like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you liked it when you kissed me. Da-da-da.
Well, they made out, like, and who knows how far that means they went. Like, did they just make out, or did they get a little action in?
But Mary was all like this had happened before.
Yeah, she's
which
like...
made me like, whoa.
She's like, I love you, but this isn't gonna fix anything.
Right.
So...
And she crawls into bed, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever been so close to aroused and then thrown violently in the opposite direction as when a woman fucking turns into a beaver and starts trying to murder her. Like,
Ultimate boner killer?
or new fetish. I don't know yet.
I can only get it up when there's beavers on screen.
You know what? That lesbian sex scene though reminds me of earlier in the film when the neighbors are like, the wife is like, I hope those girls are okay over there, as the house is surrounded with beavers, and
Such a good line.
the husband's like, oh, I'm sure they're over there scissoring each other with to the Lady Gaga.
I mean, he was... If they would have had a budget to get Lady Gaga's music in the movie, that totally would have happened. But no, you get, I don't know, Elevator Medley number 3.
I don't even think it was Elevator Medley.
No, it was like some shitty fucking off-brand Skrillex.
There is a
Real
soundtrack.
Sticks.
There is?
Get the fuck out of
For
here.
real, there's a fucking soundtrack.
What's
I'm not
on it?
kidding. It's like, they're all like songs that are,
Well, the end
titles of
credits
the
had
movie.
that Michael Bublé rip-off shit. Frank Sinatra
Yeah.
rip-off shit.
There is a soundtrack, though. Let me see here. Yeah, the songs are called Main Title, Fishing, Arrival at Cabin, The Dam, The Bear, Smith, Kill It, Footprints, Lake Attack, Intimidation Tactics.
Who on earth would own this?
You.
No. Oh my god.
You want it? It came out 3 years ago.
Nope, I'm good.
Find it for 99 cents on iTunes.
The whole album?
Yeah.
Actually, it's on Google Music.
I was gonna say, fucking...
Watch It Charges My Credit Card.
You
Well, I
know.
guess I own the Zombeavers soundtrack.
What about the... Okay, speaking of sounds. The fucking sounds of those fucking zombies.
The zombies or the beavers?
Both.
They like scream.
All the time.
Every time you see a beaver, it's like... It's kind of fucking amazing.
That was pretty good.
It just like when they're running to the neighbor's house. Smith and Buck and Zoe are running to the neighbor's house, and because they get trapped outside because they tried leaving, and they ran into a barricade because of some Zombeavers. So they have to run to the neighbors because everything's boarded up in the actual cabin, and you just see this fucking Zombeaver just in front of the screen.
Pretty great.
So fucking bad. How about some of the fucking deaths in this?
I like the beaver that chewed through the outlet and caught on fire. that actually reminded me of Gremlins. A much better movie that's old as fuck compared to this, and still somehow looked way better.
Yeah.
With their,
But did Gremlins have tits?
no. Had Phoebe Cates in a sweater.
So, like, the most opposite.
And you make do with what you can.
Wasn't she like 15?
Nah, she was old enough.
You hope?
Old enough because I deemed it so. We're gonna cut that shit. Plus, I think the only, like, real prominent scene with her is when she talks about how her dad dressed up as Santa and died in their chimney. So yeah, I didn't fap to that. That'd be pretty dark. Do you remember that scene? Where she's like, Christmas came and went, and then we smelled the smell. And she's talking about how her dad fell and broke his neck and, like, rotted in their chimney. And Billy's just sitting there like, holy shit, I'm just trying to fuck this chick before all these gremlins eat us. And, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And Gizmo was just like, yeah, get it in there.
Yeah, Billy.
Wrap it up, Billy.
Oh, fuck.
That's what the cover looks like. The soundtrack.
Wow.
Well, that's the cover of the DVD, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They knew what they were selling.
It's a silhouette of a woman in a bikini with a zombie head right for her vagina.
The beaver's gonna eat the beaver.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm okay with trashy movies that know what they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what did you think of when the humans who finally turned, how they looked as Zombeavers?
Not great.
I still thought it was fucking funny that they put Jen in with a fucking
tail. And she's
just
She's
twerking.
she's thwapping that thing.
thwapping.
Thwapping.
Thwap, thwap.
She dropped it low.
How low, Ty?
I hate you. Okay.
Yeah, anything, Jake?
No, nothing.
Okay.
So you're out at a club, and you're dancing up with a girl, and she flops a beaver tail on you. Like, what do you do?
Does she look like Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
Wait, like, she looks like Jen just happens to have a beaver tail, or she's gone full zombie?
Yeah,
Not
she have-
full zombie.
Does she have the teeth?
Just the tail.
Just the tail?
Yeah, she doesn't have the teeth. Just the tail.
We can get rid of the tail. We can cut that tail off.
We can get rid of it. You're gonna get rid of it that night?
No.
You're just gonna push the
We'll
tail
see how it
up
is.
and-
We'll see how it is. We do the experiment first, and then
Maybe
The experiment.
yeah.
Drew's behind her, and it just
Yeah.
on his chest.
And I'm like, I feel like a Power Ranger.
Oh, this is damn good. Do you like my wood?
I'm not messing with a beaver tail.
What is it gonna do to you?
I don't care. I'm not that open-minded.
Unleash your kink side, Jake.
Now, what if it was a foxtail?
Yeah, what if it's all furry?
Well, I hate that I'm pausing to question it.
Yeah.
As if in the recesses of my mind, I'm gonna find, like, you're comfortable with this amount of weird, and you're willing to admit it on your podcast.
Yeah, but you're the one that posited the question.
Yeah.
If there was some chick with a beaver tail in a
See,
club.
in my mind, why would a foxtail be better? But maybe it would be.
More inviting, maybe?
More inviting.
Well,
Than
it's
a
not
beaver tail?
It's not as like
Big.
big or solid. Where it's like, you know, petting a cat's tail.
It's just like fucking a cat.
I didn't go that far.
Yeah, I'm in then. Fuck it.
NASCAR cat?
Two of my favorite things.
NASCAR and cats.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Fucking in NASCAR?
Just fucking in cats.
Okay.
I never did nothing to a cat that it didn't have coming.
Oh, fuck. We've run into the situation that this movie had, like, when they were pausing those questions.
Complete 180.
Would you rather?
Oh, fuck. No.
And they had the question, would you rather watch your parents be murdered or have your dad fuck you while your mom watches? Have your parents be murdered in front of you or have your dad fuck you while your mom watches? Which was a weird question, but it was hard.
An even weirder answer.
Yeah, she said she'd rather be fucked by her father. Because she's like, would you really want to watch your parents die in front of you?
And the girl's like, yeah, your dad's hot.
Yeah. Dad's hot anyways.
And then when the beaver starts knocking on the cabin, they go, your dad's coming to claim what's his.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn. Unsettling.
Some of the weirdest dialogue I've ever heard in a movie.
Oh, it's either completely bizarre or fucking terrible. But again, it's I don't know, it's trash and it worked.
Yeah?
It's just that right level of garbage that you just keep watching like, all right.
Was there any revelation in this film that, like, shocked you?
That lesbian scene.
Yeah. Like, that, like you said, like, it seemed like it had happened before. Like, it seemed these girls had done something more than just make out before.
Well, that's the thing is, the movie had already kind of just been like, oh yeah, there's going to be stuff going on. Sexual stuff. So had that happened, I wouldn't have really... Fuck, we've seen High Tension.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
I mean, yeah, it sucked, but there's a lot of shit in that where you're like, what the fuck? Like, one minute you have a guy with a decapitated head giving himself a blowjob, and then you have lesbians scissoring in a shower, and you're like, why is this not every day?
It's not here every day, Jake.
It's like every time I close my eyes.
You're getting a blowjob from a decapitated head?
Oh, you don't talk much.
Jeez.
That's mental illness, right?
Yeah, a little
that
bit.
movie's twist fucking... Not to completely go off topic, but that twist is fucking garbage.
No, the whole fucking movie is garbage.
It ruined the movie.
Yes. Because it makes absolutely no sense.
You've seen High Tension?
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. It can't work.
But in terms of graphic violence, that movie was solid.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the cement cutter and shit, and I was like, yeah, that's different. It's not a chainsaw, really. I couldn't think of a horror movie that had a guy running around with a cement cutter, but...
No.
Or the banister, when he pulls the head through the banister and busts it off with a piano, and it's graphic as fuck. But then the twist, you're like, what?
Yeah.
It doesn't even make fucking sense.
Mm-mm.
Whatever.
Oh well.
It's not Zombeavers.
No.
Fucking... How many beavers were there in this fucking film?
A lot.
Like, I mean, I personally don't know how many beavers usually are in a family, but it seemed like there were like 30, and I'm like, that just seems like way too many.
Incest beavers?
Ooh, possibly, most likely, but...
Better movie?
It depends on the context of said film. Not zombies. So is it just beavers having sex within a family?
Sure.
I don't think I'm interested.
Does that entice you more?
No.
Okay. What do you think of the dog? Like getting...
Great actor.
Yes, but...
The best actor.
Old.
Needed to die?
I don't know that it needed it. It was an old... You could tell it was an old dog.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like... Would you have done the same situation? In the same situation, would you have done that?
Alright, so to elaborate, they're out on a dock.
All but one of them.
In the middle of the lake, and 3 beavers have surrounded the dock.
Or even trying to bust through it.
And there's 3 people out there? Was it 3?
No, all
4?
but one. So 5.
It was...
Okay.
Yeah.
And a dog.
And a dog. And one is missing his foot.
Right. So one of them picks up the dog and throws it. The dog
Sam.
starts to swim, and it doesn't make it.
No, the beavers are attracted to it and
it distracts
devour
him.
it.
Distracts him long enough to get away.
Yeah, probably. If it was me. Like he said...
a choice between all of us and a dog, I choose all of us, is pretty much what he said.
Right. And I love animals, but, I mean, if it's between an animal and a person, at least people... I don't know that I'd sacrifice an animal for someone I don't know, but... Maybe that's just me.
I
Sounds a little cold.
Well, I think they all knew each other though.
So
Right,
see,
that's
like
what
they're
I'm
all
saying.
friends, so that's why it's like it would be easier for him to be like, get rid of the dog, save us all.
Right. I'm saying, like, let's say I don't know them and I'm walking my dog and they're surrounded by Zombeavers. I'm probably just going to keep walking. I'm not going to toss my dog in there to fucking distract them. Yeah.
You're like, yep, good luck with that.
You would probably run because you're seeing Zombeavers.
I was just thinking they might be attracted to me anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
I've got something. I don't know if it's a pro or a con. I kind of want to see what you guys think though. The intelligence of the beavers.
Yeah, like they are able to cut the.
They knowingly cut phone wires.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
They're able to sneak inside houses, dig tunnels underneath houses,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the strength to punch through floorboards.
Yep. But yet they willingly stick their heads through a window to be stabbed multiple times.
And for a long time, didn't try to break a window.
No.
Period.
No. And yeah, so like
Not consistently
no.
intelligent.
No.
Although,
Or sneaky enough to totally eat a dog and take its place without its master knowing.
right.
Because you called that, Jake. You're right. Soon that's going to be a beaver. Then, literally in the same
Seconds
scene.
later.
Yeah,
It's because the way they framed the shot, like, it was below the dog, and, like, they really show the dog, and he's scratching its head, and I'm like, that's gonna come back later. I didn't expect it to come back right fucking then. Like the camera literally
5
cuts to
seconds.
something else, and then he does it again, and it's a beaver, and I was like, holy shit, they did not waste any time building that up, or...
Dog didn't even say a word.
Yeah, this Homeward Bound sucks.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it sucks. It's garbage, but it's acceptable garbage.
Well, and it only runs at 87 minutes.
Right.
If even that, no, I think it's like 77 minutes.
Yeah.
A minute 17, yeah. Or an hour 17, I should say. So, I mean, an hour 17, 77 minutes, it's easily watchable. Like, for that amount of time, especially if you're an ass and boobs guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, sure.
if you like ass or boobs.
Which you only, for those of you who care, you only see one of the girl's boobs.
Ty's doing his best Mr. Skin impression.
Mr. Skin here. At the 20-minute mark.
Is that what he sounds like?
I have no clue. I've never visited.
I found out why John Mayer's in the movie.
Why?
Because him and Jordan Rubin are friends.
I assume that's why Bill Burr is here too.
Yeah, it's my guess too.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jordan Rubin knows Jason Mantzoukas and Paul Schaefer. He did an episode of their podcast. And
Or Paul Scheer.
oh, I said Paul Schaefer, didn't I?
Yeah.
He was not on the Tonight Show.
Same
or
guy.
Late Show with David Letterman. Oh, yeah. No. This movie is crap. What do you think was the worst death? Like, as in, what would have been the one that sucked the most?
Oh, like to experience?
Yeah.
I don't know. Getting crushed by a fucking tree would be pretty lame.
I forgot about that. That was fun. Oh my gosh, how stupid did Tommy have to be crushed by a fucking tree?
You would think even in the dark you would notice a tree falling.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't exactly... I mean, they fall kind of quick, but not quick enough that you
No.
can't fucking do anything.
That he had to have been standing still. Like, he should have been walking and he was standing still to have a tree hit him.
Oh, I know the worst death. Motherfucker that got his dick bit off.
Yeah, Sam.
Yep.
Hands down. After moments ago getting laid.
No, trying to get laid.
Oh, he didn't even get it in.
He
No.
was there.
Yeah.
Like, it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wow, so it was probably like half chub.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Well, it was Jen who did it, so Jen got what she wanted in the end.
Yeah, she got his wood.
Yeah, that's not how I want to go.
You don't want...
Fortunately, I don't think it's possible.
You don't want a mutated Zombeaver human to bite your dick off while you're about to get some.
Can you imagine hearing that about somebody you knew? Like you're at work or something, your coworker's like, yeah, did you hear about such and such?
Did you hear about
got
Fred?
His fucking dick bit off.
Fred got his dick bit off.
What a way to go.
Just like you always wanted.
Oh.
God. I can't even... I hate thinking about it.
Getting your dick bit off?
Yeah.
Like, to death.
Yeah, that would be very unpleasant. I think right after it happened, I would hope that I died from it.
So say you just happen to have your dick bit off, but you're
Okay.
living. Would you just want to die?
I mean, what?
Be a eunuch for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Varys from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I did shave my head.
My little birds.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want that. What do you do? Well, I mean, I guess you could do a lot of shit.
It's like you can pretty much do everything.
Do everything else, but
Have sex.
But the best thing?
And jerk it.
that's the best?
What are you going to jerk? You
No,
can't jerk
I'm
nothing.
saying everything but have sex and jerk it.
Yeah, that would suck. You would want to live without a dick?
Your hands would be like, I don't know what to do on a Tuesday.
Yeah. When you're bored, you're just like,
Well,
the fuck?
Do you still have, like, are there remnants of, like, nerve endings down there? Like a nub? You can
have
just
a
like,
clip.
rub a nub? How does that work? I always
You're like-
wondered that.
Jake's like, I just bought Tugrats on Blu-ray.
It's when you play with the beef curtains.
Not the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not the Nardians of the Galaxy. Tugrats.
Yeah.
He was waiting for Nardians too.
All right. You have to fap to one of those. Which one is it?
Wait, what?
Tugrats or Nardians of the Galaxy?
It's not even a question.
That is the right answer. Although that one girl was looking rough. But where there's a will, there's a way. And it isn't a fucking child from a cartoon you grew up watching. So I'm pretty sure I could find that way easier than the other.
But they're all adults now.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's... No.
I thought you were talking about one of the three girls in this film. I'm like, whoa, let's not go that far.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Yeah.
Probably any of them.
Oh, yeah. But they're all attractive. They're very attractive.
Yeah.
So I found a Jordan Rubin AMA from 2 years ago on Reddit.
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
Some guy asked him, if you were going to make 7 more movies for the Zombeavers franchise, what would you call each one? And he said, off the top of my head, Zombies,
Which is alluded to after the credits.
Zombeyonce,
Good luck.
Zombie Arthur,
Wow.
Zombeetlejuice, Zombeatniks, Zombeaker from the Muppets, and Zombeamer, about a BMW like Christine. That's a zombie.
I don't want to watch any of that.
Nope.
You don't want to watch Zombie Arthur?
B. Arthur was the only one I was actually like, that is just weird enough that
But-
I would laugh at the trailer and never watch it.
By the way, spoilers for this film. Only one makes it out alive, and she doesn't even make it out alive.
Yeah, because Bill Burr's fucking around.
On his phone again.
It's kind of a garbage. You know, it's like a scary movie type of ending
Mm-hmm.
where they're just doing some dumb shit and they run someone over just for the fucking... because you have no other idea of how to end it.
You see that girl there? Yeah, I see her. Nope.
Splat.
End of the film.
Real knee slapper.
Mm-hmm.
Joke so nice they used it twice.
Yeah.
The first time he hits that deer and all that blood goes on the windshield, though, is pretty funny. But
Bill Burr. John Mayer.
talking about... And then John Mayer's credits scene where he's like, I got jerked off in an Arby's once. Or did I
give a hand job?
Or did I give a hand job?
Dude, John Mayer probably did get jerked off in Arby's once.
I mean, that guy is... He's fucked a lot of women. I mean, Katy Perry...
Son of a bitch.
Really?
Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson. He fucked her stupid. Actually, she was already...
It was John Mayer's feature film debut, though.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it is.
You actually
Taylor
said
Swift?
he fucked her stupid about Jessica Simpson.
I know.
The chicken of the sea girl.
Yep.
Come on. I watched that show, though.
You watch Newlyweds?
Yep.
Why?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh my god. To Nick Lachey?
Yeah, Nick Lachey. He really did it for me. I was going to say Backstreet Boys, but that's 98 Degrees, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Why the fuck do I care?
You do.
Whatever fucking band.
You gotta be true to your heart, Jake.
I hope you die. Oh, God. Yeah, he fucked her stupid.
Yep. And then he wanted to get Bill Burr in this movie. Do you think he got him?
It's John Mayer.
Yeah.
I feel like even if the people that have told John Mayer no, he gets it anyway. Not to hurl any accusations.
Jeez. Oh.
Do you guys want to know the body count of the movie?
10.
10 humans, 2 dogs, 1 bear, and a deer.
10 humans?
Mm-hmm.
There were 10 humans?
Well, the 6 kids.
The fisherman guy.
Oh, I forgot about the
and
fishermen.
the neighbors.
The neighbors and then the hunter.
And
Yep. Yep, 2 dogs and...
a bear and a deer.
A bear and a deer.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The bear was funny. The bear...
Bearver?
The bearver.
Bearver?
Yeah. The bear Zombeaver.
Just because you forget about it for the whole movie,
Yeah.
and then it roars, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
There's a bear.
Bearver.
Oh. Yeah. I'm glad there was never a sequel to this, though. Like, this is one of those... It's like Tusk, where there really could be a sequel to Tusk.
No. I wouldn't want that.
I don't think I want one.
Like, this is just stupid enough where you're like, yeah, you can enjoy it for a watch. But then...
I mean, I'll probably never watch it again.
No. This is my second time watching it. And I did forget some things. So... Like, I did not know she took her... I didn't remember her taking her top off. The main thing that stuck with me was the guy getting his dick bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I mean, every man is like, well, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen Teeth?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't watch Teeth.
Uh,
Even the nice guys had bad things happen in Teeth.
Yep.
I think we talked about it before, but that's like that Drawn Together where the princess has that thing in her vagina.
Octopus Swap.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know the name. I've heard you say it. God, Drawn Together was good. You can never make that show now?
No. Because, like, the Superman character was, like, what, bisexual?
Captain Nero.
Yeah. Because he'd do Foxy, but then he'd do the pig as well, and then he'd sleep with the weird-looking one.
Well, even the princess having a fucking mentally handicapped sister, you probably couldn't do any of that.
Oh, yeah,
People would be up in arms.
Zelda was gay, and, yeah. Or not
Xander.
Zelda, Link. Yeah, Xander. But Link, pretty much. So.
He's on a never-ending quest to save his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then as she's being lowered into a pit of lava, he's like, I'm gay.
Shocking.
Yeah. But that show couldn't be made now.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope, we ruin things.
Mm-hmm.
But we can have movies like Zombeavers, though.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure people bitched about this, too.
I don't know how, but... Alright, do we want to do scenes?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm going to do the easy one. Guy gets his dick bit off. And it's funny because they kind of foreshadow to it that beavers are known for playing tricks and for digging tunnels. And so Sam and Mary are about to get it on. They were checking each other for marks. It looks like Mary might have a scratch, but before he can say anything, like they start going at it on the bathroom sink, and he turns to like get a condom or something, and Jen in her zombie form comes out of the floorboards and naunches on his dick and rips it off.
Naunches.
Great words.
And then she pulls him to the floor, and you just see him writhing in pain as Mary runs out of the room. So,
and you don't watch him die, but he's dead.
He's dead, or he wants to be dead. She's eating him through and through, like she's going from the balls to the asshole,
and not in the good way.
No, that taint ain't gonna be there anymore.
This has been one of the weirdest ones.
Yes.
No more taint.
Taint a problem?
Taint no more.
I got 99 problems, but a taint ain't one.
Because the taint was a problem?
No. I'm just saying it's not a problem.
Drew's like, I didn't write that song.
You guys ever get, like, shit in your hair taint?
Hair taint.
Yeah.
You mean dingleberries?
Yeah.
My scene is the lesbian scene because I don't know what to do. You think you've seen everything. You think you got a standard lesbian scene going on, and a woman turns into a beaver.
You think Lady Gaga's gonna turn on?
And my brain went, oh, you've never seen that before.
Dude, you didn't miss a beat. You just kept on stroking.
And the gears kind of got jammed as I tried to figure out, do I like what's happening? And the answer is no. That's it. It was upsetting.
So what if it had happened while they were mid-scissor?
I would have never recovered. I would be a different person. Because I'm alright with movies with body transformation, but not while having intercourse.
You draw it.
Like, if Jeff Goldblum in The Fly started doing that while... well, actually, didn't he do that?
Kind of while fucking Gina Davis.
Yeah, that's why I don't like watching that movie.
I think he started molting or something. So... Oh, I thought just because...
No, I don't want it. If you take off your clothes and you put something in something, you should look the fucking same when you're done as when you started.
Jake's like, I need a guarantee
that you won't morph into a fucking creature.
And he just
Animorphs
was the scariest book I ever read growing up.
You're giving it to Sasha and she just turns into a giant ape.
Yeah, because I thought, what if one of these cats turns into a person and fucking tells somebody?
Wow.
I'm going to be in jail with Cosby. Jesus Christ.
You should say, it was just a cat. I didn't know it was an actual person.
Remember when we just used to talk about me murdering children and kids and random women? Was that better?
Probably not.
Better's probably not the right word.
No.
It was something.
Whatever. It's all out there now.
So Jake was scared of Animorphs. Got it.
These people either understand jokes or they're horrified. But who are you going to call? Because
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, call the Ghostbusters to come get me.
Over Animorphs? Drew?
Mine, I'd probably say, is shortly after your scene. I think it's either before or after your scene. It's when the zombie chews the The electrical cord.
It was slightly before. I think it's while they're running to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you choose the electrical cord. His top completely lights on fire, and then he just scuttles over to the drapes and just sits there while he's on fire and doesn't move after that. He just stays underneath the drapes, letting them catch on fire and burning slowly to
completion
on death because he's already dead. It was just ridiculous.
I laughed.
So this film has a 44 on Metacritic, a 4.8 on IMDb. You will never guess its critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
69.
Yeah, 69%.
How'd you know that?
You saw
I
it.
saw it earlier.
But 31% audience score. So somehow this film resonated more with critics?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Weird.
Zombeavers obviously isn't high art, but delivered just enough of the gory insanity promised by the title to earn a recommendation for genre fans.
I could see that.
For genre fans.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a movie.
It's unique.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Certainly.
And it's one of those films that it makes you think like back when you were a kid or something, and like, you know, Cinemax had those like late night movies or whatever. This would be one of those probably.
Those were the days, huh? We all know why we watch those.
Why, Jake?
For the high art.
Yeah, for the high art.
And
Yeah.
education.
Education. Yes. All right.
Shall we go into reviews, or is there any last things you guys want to talk about?
No.
By the way, what do you think of the locations in this film?
Locations?
Yeah. The location shot.
I thought it was fine. They did have a helicopter shot that looked like a legitimate bayou, and I don't know what the fuck that was.
Again, this film made no sense because it seemed like they were in Alabama, but they were in Indiana.
I think they got confused.
I think so too. Anyways, it's not supposed to make sense, I guess. Alright, something in my throat. I'm turning into a zombiever, I guess. Yeah, this film isn't great. It's stupid. It has its moments though. Don't watch it alone. Do not watch it alone. Watch it with a friend. Zombiever safely. Yeah, just gonna keep it short and sweet because we talked about this very short film for the most part. Give it just a good 5, like right in the middle. Good for one watch with friends, and then don't ever watch it again.
Yeah, it's not spectacular. It's not going to reinvent the wheel. It isn't a mandatory horror fan viewing experience. You could totally pass on it and be completely fine. It's better than It Follows. Maybe. It's like my opinion, man. But yeah, it was made for cheap. Did we have a budget?
Nope.
I couldn't
No.
find one.
I'm guessing it was made for pretty fucking cheap by the looks of it and everything. I'm surprised it had any kind of theatrical release, and maybe they've made some sort of profit from Netflix by now. But it's, yeah, like Ty said, it's relatively just middle of the pack. I'd probably give it a 5 too. It doesn't do anything spectacular, but there's enough goofiness and TNA and over-the-top gore and just kind of B-movie garbage that if you're into those kind of crappier but entertaining movies, you should be fine with it.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this. Ty had been ranting and raving about it earlier. Not that like it was an amazing film, just that we should watch it. But I guess I kind of knew what to expect with a name like Zombeavers.
It's like snakes on a plane.
Yeah, which I find oddly charming. I don't know why. It's a terrible film. Terrible. But I don't know. Just like this movie too, it's like it's just a trash movie, but god damn it, there are some things that are funny enough about this film that keep it entertaining. Throughout most of it, I would say.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's if you want something stupid to show your friends, some really, really weird dialogue and jokes and stuff. So I haven't really seen a movie that has like as weird of jokes as this, I guess. Just some really strange subject matter. But I don't know. I'd probably go middle of the pack too with you guys. I'd give it a little bit better rating. I'll give it a 5.5.
All right.
All right. By the way, how did we not talk about that opening sequence with like the horrible like gun cutout and them running, like the opening credits
thing?
Yeah, the James Bond Scooby-Doo fucking shit.
That was terrible.
It was confusing.
Shadow imagery, yeah.
In my mind, I thought, I don't know. Have you heard of any of those other B movies? Like Zombie Strippers, I think, is one of them.
I've heard of them, never watched them.
And like I think Robert Englund is in that.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like porn stars, and you're like, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting with this fucking thing. But that's kind of what I thought this would be. But when I saw a fucking Scooby-Doo-esque opening, I was like, maybe I have no fucking idea what this is gonna be. And it seemed like tongue-in-cheek enough that I'm like, maybe it's going to be like a legit Tucker and Dale type of thing, where it is kind of made for cheap, but it's actually just trying to be fucking hilarious. And I think this was kind of trying to do that, but it didn't really do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tucker and Dale is at least endearing enough. Yeah, like, it's still a movie. Even if you didn't know what it's poking fun at, I think you could still enjoy that movie. Whereas this one, you'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the opening was very confusing because it was like James Bond and Scooby-Doo mixed together. And you're like, huh. All right.
No, it was very odd, very low budget, very like, what the fuck? And then when you finally come upon the beavers and they're just sitting on that dam and you're just like, wow, all right, we're in it.
Set the tone.
Yeah. So
we didn't do pro-con very well in this.
No, we got off topic.
We kind of got away from it.
Yeah. Why do you think I kept making odd transitions?
That's just the pod.
That's true. All right, Jake, speaking of odd transitions, your pick is next week.
Am I going through an odd
Yes.
transition? Am I getting a sex change?
No, I said, I don't know.
You don't know.
I thought you said you were going to become a eunuch.
Yeah.
No, not by choice.
Oh.
It's a thought that haunts me.
I thought you were going after, like, women with tails now.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm picking.
You don't?
No, I have no idea. I mean, Power Rangers sounds fun, but honestly, Power Rangers isn't really a bad movie, and I refuse to admit that it's a bad movie.
It's one of those you will not ever admit.
That movie has a special fucking
that
place in my heart.
CGI does not hold up worth shit.
So if I ever did Power Rangers, it would not be for movies we gave up for Lent, because...
Why don't you do the new one, then?
Fuck that. I'm not watching that fucking thing. No.
It takes him an hour and a half to morph.
The amount of anger that would be in that pod would not be healthy. And I haven't even fucking... That was just watching the trailer. I got pissed.
That just sounds like a recipe for a good pod, though.
I don't want to watch it.
Power Ranger Turbo.
I don't want to watch that either. Although I remember the one girl being pretty hot.
Which one?
The evil one.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, she's not bad.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys get an email
About?
from Shaggy thanking you?
No.
About how we launched him back in...
Into stardom?
Yeah.
We picked him up from
Mm-hmm.
relative obscurity.
We were his angels.
Oh my god. What if he said that? Like, what if you were watching James Corbin and he's like, yeah, you know, these guys
three
reference me in a pod.
dumbasses, and yeah.
And then the Workaholics guys listen to that pod.
Hey, he should be in our movie.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh.
That would also, I think, could you imagine if this pod suddenly, like, became a thing?
Oh, no.
The amount of pressure that I would feel for the shit that I've said.
We've all said some shit we're not proud of.
Yeah, but
it's all...
some of us more than others, though.
They were all jokes, though. It's
That's
all jokes.
But you know, people don't get jokes anymore.
I know.
Yeah, it haunts me sometimes.
You're like, oh shit, Shaggy's gonna come to my house and stab me.
No, not that. Just somebody mentioned, like, what if you guys blew up? And I was just kind of like, fuck. I never thought about it. I'd probably delete the channel.
Once you have something in the internet, it never really disappears.
Well, I mean, if no one knows it's there, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I could make this shit disappear.
All right. That'll, I think, wrap things up. Like, share, subscribe, YouTube, Libsyn, iTunes, your favorite podcast app, TJD movie reviews at gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, herpes.
Yeah, we're on Facebook for the moment.
Yeah.
Herpes?
It's kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens.
Why? Because of the Zuckerberg thing? Stealing people's info?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't hear all that?
50 million?
Yeah, I just didn't think about it. I didn't think we were that
Paranoid?
of our page, but yeah, we'll see. MySpace eventually.
We're going back.
Yeah,
It's coming back.
Zanga.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's like a blog.
It was like a journal.
A diary, yeah.
Grinder.
Grinder.
That's no. What is
As
Grinder?
my voice cracks.
Grinder. What's Grinder?
It's a male-to-male dating application.
Well,
Did you not know this?
No, I knew.
Yeah, I know you know.
Oh, not for pods.
Not for pods.
No.
It's going to be notching.
Bumble.
Bumble.
TJD movie reviews on Bumble.
just bumble upon us. Come on. Tinder.
The girls have to talk first.
Yeah.
Is that how Bumble works?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
So nothing happens, basically.
Yeah.
You make an account and sit
You're
there.
like, this app doesn't even work.
Oh, zombie bumbles. Because the little icon's a honeycomb with a bee on it.
Oh. God, is everybody using this Bumble that I've never heard of?
People use it.
Yeah.
People use it.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Okay.
All right. That'll do it for this week. I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
Bye.
Go notch some beavers.